you can start there. Cool. Good to go, Paul.
So it's Wednesday night at NAMM in Anaheim, California, 2018. And I want to go through the whole line of what we have for sale this year. There's a lot of new stuff. I'm going to start with our SEs and work all the way around to private stock and amps. There's a lot of new stuff this year. So let's go on a little walkabout. How's that sound? So we're going to start with Carlos Santana's SEs. We've got our Carlos SE, and we have our standard version of it, the mahogany one. Also, there's Mark Tremonti SE, and new for 2018, the Mark Tremonti Standard. Also for 2018, we've got the Chris Robertson SE, which is going very, very well. And we sell a lot of Mark Holcomb SEs. That wasn't new for this year, but wonderful the Chris Robertson is. And the Zach Myers is not new for this year, but really well accepted. We've sold gazillions of these things. Look, the whole idea with SE is that in that price point, and I think we're pretty successful at it, try to make it the absolute best instrument you can get for that money, period. That's, if it's not, that we're not doing our job, and we feel like we're doing our job. So let's go on here. We've got SE standard 24s and 245 standards, and the other 245. You know, for the money, it's a hell of a guitar. New for this year, we've got some SEs with special woods on it. This one has spalted maple, and this one has zebra wood. And we did a version of the old multifoil guitars, new for 2018. We've got an SE Standard 24 multifoil. These custom wood ones are new for this year as well. Actually, they're beautiful. Let's go on. Let's go on, let's go on, let's go on. We're doing lefties this year. Probably the most requested thing I have at clinics. Do you do lefties? And we're doing lefties. They've got left-handed bridges and left-handed bodies, and the side nuts are left-handed, and the headstock's left-handed, and everything's left-handed. You got to do it all backwards. It's hard for me to check the guitars up because I can't play left-handed, but they're wonderful instruments. So that's new for this year. We also have SE Custom 24s, which is probably the meat of a lot of what we sell in SEs. And we do semi-hollows. We've got a semi-hollow Custom 22 and a non-semi-hollow Custom 22. So we do both 24 fret ones and 22 fret ones. Also, we have 7-string SEs now. That's new for this year, our 7. We have Floyd Rose SEs, so that's not new for this year, but very well accepted. We also do baritones, long scale guitars, 6-string, and there's also a semi-hollow soap bar, 277. So if you're looking for things with more strings, we're making them now. Haven't gotten into the 8s, 9s, 10s, 11 strings, but you can get 7s and berries from us. There is a video on our PRS website of about all these new SE acoustics, and we have a mahogany one, we have Angelus in mahogany, and the Tonari, which is the non-cutaway version in mahogany. Those are our 20s. We have these Ovencall ones, and if you watch the video and listen to the sound of these instruments, it's pretty cool. It was very enjoyable. We did it in my studio, but you've got an open call one here, backs and side, and then there's a non-cutaway version of the same guitar, and also we've got curly maple back and side SE Acoustics as well. This would be the cutaway and the non-cutaway version. Please watch the video. It's very descriptive about what these new guitars are for us. This is new for us and it's going very well. You should check it out. Let's go on. So now we're in S2 land. So S2 is made in our factory in Maryland. You can get S2 custom 24s, S2 custom 22s, and we have S2 single cuts. The whole deal with S2 was a guitar made in Maryland for 2/5 the price. But it was the same factory, same people, same understanding of guitar making thrown into these things. You know, we can charge less for them because they're beveled, not carved, but you know, it's a PRS, and they're wonderful instruments. We also have an S2 single cut standard. There's an S2 standard 24 and an S2 standard 22. More S2s. Also, we do satin versions of S2s, standard 24, standard 22, and we have a single cut one. So you can get them with really thin satin nitro, or you can get them with the gloss finish. New for this year, for 2018, we do an S2 Studio. It's got 2 of these Type D pickups on it, which are single coil pickups. A very versatile guitar. We've just come out with this. This is good. We also do an S2 single cut semi-hollow, and we've got an S2 custom 22 semi-hollow. So this would be the double cut version of this single cutaway guitar. We also have our S2 Velas, S2 Starlas, S2 Miras, semi-hollow, and a regular Mira with it that's not semi-hollow. We came out with a CE24 recently. That's this. You know, our bolt-on CE reissued. And this year, we've just released the Dusty Waring CE24 with a Floyd on it. And it's got all of Dusty's specs on it. It's got the Floyd where the knobs are, what the pickups are, the kind of fretboard, the finish on the back of the neck. The whole thing is his signature guitar, and this is going very well. I haven't had a chance to talk to Dusty, but he's going to be very pleased with how many we have these on order, so it's really good. To the show, Mark is coming. We're releasing the Mark Tremonti 15-watt amplifier. This was the amp, the prototype of this amp he used on his whole record. And he's got a huge amp collection. He ended up using this amp to record the record. He'll be here at a press conference at this show. You'll be able to order these single 12 cabinets separate from the amp. But what's interesting, the clean channel, it changes colors. So you know, just turning around which channel's on. This is going to go very well. This was released yesterday, and we're already getting orders, so it's good. So now we're into what PRS was first known for. You've got our Santana model, David Grissom's DGT, our Tremonti model. We also make a fully intonatable 12-string. We're not known for our 12 strings, but when people have them, they work. And there's one here. We also have our new version of the 408, and there's a new version of our 513. It's called a 509. We've simplified the wiring. We've simplified the way it switches. You're starting to see a whole bunch of these double switches on a lot of our guitars to make things single coil now. That came from the 408. There it is again. We actually have it on a custom coming up here in a moment on this one. This is new for 2018, a custom 2408. It's got the single coil switches on the guitar. So let's go back over here. I passed by the hollow bodies. hollow body with a piezo. It's 2 guitars in one. You've got this whole piezo guitar and the electric guitar all on the same guitar, but you can get it without the piezo if you don't want that, a regular hollow body too. We also make piezo guitars, 2 guitars in one, on a custom 24 and a custom 22. Like I said, this is new for 2018. It's a custom 2408. It's got all these new sounds. There's 8 sounds on the guitar. Also regular custom 24. You know, still the custom 24 is selling really well. A lot of our back order is on custom 24s and McCarty 594s. We have a lot of these things on order. But anyway, let's go back. Let's come back. We've got a custom 22 as well, so you can get customs in 24 fret and 22 fret, and you get them with a Floyd Rose as well, custom 24 Floyd. So the McCartys for us it kind of started a long time ago, and there's a resurgence with it. We make a single cut McCarty 594, and we make the McCarty double cutaway 594, and the original McCarty we're making again. So this was what at the guitar made today. 594s are going over very well. You can get single cut and double cut versions. Gary Granger basses. We get into basses. We've got the Gary Granger 5, the Gary Granger 4. We also make these in private stock. We've also got the Kestrel and the Kingfisher basses. These are the 4 main basses that we are making right now, other than the few that we make in private stock. And we brought some beautiful private stock guitars this year. There's a figured ash guitar, curly maple fretboard. This thing's just stunning. I mean, we've got this thing, this limed thing that we're doing on the wood these days. It's just beautiful. Private stock. A bit ago. I mean, this thing's just stunning. We're making. Wow. Play music on for the rest of your life. One of those. There's some beautiful, beautiful acoustics here. I wanted to show you this acoustic, this private stock acoustic. Just look at the wood in the neck. I mean, it's just ridiculous. The thing's changing colors and doing all kinds of wild stuff. Really, these things are stunning, these private stocks, but with P90s that we made. Now get the letters for private stock on wood if you want. It's all laser engraved. I think it's cool. So we're going to get into amplifiers now. So, you know, we're making Archons. So Archon 100-watt amp and a 412 cabinet. There's a 50-watt Archon down here. Combo that we make. Also the David Grissom amps. You know, in the most recent John Mayer tour, one of the guitar players was using these, and John was using these. It was all PRS backline, which was kind of cool. There's HXDAs that we make. There's 2 channel amps that we make. Obviously, we make the J-mods. But for us also, this Sanzera thing is going very, very well. We've got Sanzera 50s and 20s. When I was in China playing, we were using Sanzera 20s, and they sounded immense in the PA, just gorgeous sounding amps. I used one of these things at the Vintage Guitar Show, and there were nothing but 412 cabinets lined up, and I thought the biggest sound was coming out of these little amps, which was just good fun. So look, welcome to NAMM. It's 2018. We've got a lot of new stuff. We're expecting a packed booth. This will probably be the only time that just a few of us are in this booth for the rest of the show, other than late at night. And I wanted to give everybody a preview of what we're doing. I think the people at PRS have worked really hard, not just on these products, but working with the artists to make sure that it's everything that Dusty wants, or everything that Mark wants, or Carlos wants, or John wants. Or there's a lot going on. There's a lot of new stuff. So there you are. There you have it. Chris Robertson. There's so much artist stuff going on. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Why don't you give them one big swing of the whole booth? See ya.